Good morning and happy holidays to everyone joining me in this video. There are some sirens. Let's send some love and some healing. I just saw an orb in my video. But let's give some love to these people in this ambulance. So, I wasn't gonna make a video today just because it's Christmas Eve, and I really just kind of wanted to spend some time to myself, and yet Source kind of beckoned me to bring forth some information that has been coming into my awareness today. So a lot of people are probably feeling very chaotic, very tumultuous, probably very like all over the place, especially as Saturn sits in Aquarius with Jupiter. And this Saturn in Aquarius will be around for about 2.5 years. So something that I really want to bring forth is that with Saturn in Aquarius, the veil is going to be very thin for the next 2.5 years, meaning that people are going to be able to see the truth for what it is. And I just saw December 28th. I don't know what that means, but it was on a license plate. It said DEC 28. So noted. Christ consciousness has returned. And this is something that maybe some of you are aware of with the fifth dimension. The Sirians have a message. We must face our demons in order to connect to Source or God. We must trust within ourselves that our intuition and our connection to our soul is the connection to Source, God, Christ consciousness, the universe. It is within. These frequencies are here on Mother Earth, Gaia, to elevate the consciousness, to raise our children. As we are all children of the light, each of us is a child within themselves, as we have an inner child, our solar plexus. This space within us has been disrupted, distorted. It is time for us to find joy and have fun in life. So moving forward, if you are experiencing a lot of negativity, check your perception on reality. Because it very much could be that your guides are trying to get you to see things from a different perspective, to lighten up, to let go, to stop trying to control everything. And I say this as someone who has navigated this for the last 5 years. I've spent the last 5 years trying to let go, recognizing that you can't try to do something, you must just do, and so it is. That's where it's discernment and discipline within this physical reality that allows us to move forward. Listening to ourselves and our intuition is how we move forward. Going within is where we find God, where we find Source. And then we begin to remember that we are divine, incarnated beings within ourselves. We are not here because we have sinned. This is not hell. This is in fact heaven, and we must create that. And in order to create heaven, hell must be dissolved. That doesn't mean that hell is true or not true. It is, because we create it. It's our perception on reality. That's what heaven and hell is. We're here to bring heaven to earth. We're here to remember that we are all divine beings. Now, something I want to share is that I've been navigating this perception of organic and inorganic material and seeing how they co-create this reality that we experience, and how one exists to elevate the other. And we must be able to see that the darkness and the light exist to allow us to see the depth that the light can reach and the expansion that we can reach through navigating the darkness, because it's only for a moment in time. And if we are present within our reality, that moment in time transcends this physical reality. And then you begin to experience multidimensionality, meaning that you are living in a 3D, maybe even going all the way up to 9D consciousness, 12D consciousness. That is possible. We are living in a reality that is not limited anymore, and we must remember that. It is time for us to remember our true divinity within ourselves, our connection to Source. We are not sinners. We are beings on an evolutionary journey, remembering who we are. And that truth is truer than true. It rings from within the depths of my soul, and all I can do is share that with you. And that's Christ consciousness. That is the true meaning of Christ. We've been derailed from the true meaning of what Christmas is. We are meant to be together as a unit, and we are sitting in a time where we aren't allowed to gather with our families. We're breathing in toxic air, but it's our own toxicity. So we are literally poisoning ourselves with ourselves. So if your vibration is not high, bet you will get sick if you are continuously breathing in fear. So as we raise our frequency, even if we have to bear a mask over our face, remember, what you breathe in comes from within. So lighten your load, let go. Do not allow control to control you by trying to control what you experience, and allow the experiences to take you on a journey. That is what the meaning of life is. To be on a journey, to experience infinity from within. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. I have so much gratitude for everyone that watches my videos, and this is true emotion. I do have my own struggles, and I am starting to remember my divinity more and more and more, and that's why I share this information with you, and I share what comes from within, because I have been led astray before. I sit before you as someone who has been led astray by choice to learn, and now I'm here. I've returned within myself amongst a lot of darkness, and you may be able to see that from within me. When you connect with me, you can probably see that I've experienced a lot of stuff, and I'm not hiding my demons. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide from. I have nothing to fear. I wouldn't be here if I weren't meant to be here, and that's something that Source has shown me time and time again, and has shown me to have faith within myself. And I want to share that vibration and share the stability that God Source, that Source has given me, and to never doubt yourself, and remember that everything only happens for a moment. And all you need to do is find that stillness within for just a second, and it will allow everything to calm down just for a moment. However that is for you. For me, sometimes I have to smoke a joint. Sometimes I commune with Mother Ganja. She helps ground me. There's nothing wrong with that. See, we are given all of the tools to judge ourselves with, but we're not taught to never judge ourselves, as we are here to experience things. 3D is the realm of experience, where we create what we want to experience. So why would we want to negate the experience that we're having, no matter how negative it is perceived by whoever, even if it is yourself? I know it's not easy to forgive those who have wronged. I know, on a very deep core level, and yet forgiving yourself and allowing yourself to understand that there is nothing wrong in your experience will allow you to see a different perspective in that situation. So I don't know where that came from, but thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening to these words, and from the bottom of my heart, I am genuinely, I have so much gratitude and appreciation for everyone. And I just want you to know that, you know, not everyone is always bubbly and smiling, and they still can have an infinite amount of love within them. I can sometimes look like I have a bitch face, or seem like I'm coming off stern, but I'm starting to love that aspect of myself, because it is what has kept me alive, and it is why I'm here today. And I want to show people to embrace more of themselves and to be authentic, because there's nothing wrong with it. I'm wearing pink pants today. Yes, pink pants. Like, be yourself. There's nothing to fear. All right, and again, for the third time, because three's a charm. Infinite love, infinite light, infinite movement, my friends. Namaste.